Hi students, today we are going to discuss about the objective part 2, okay, and the problem is like this. First one, a ray of light from a denser medium strike a rarer medium. The reflected and the refracted ray makes an angle 90 degrees with each other. The angles of reflection and refractions are R and R dash. The critical angle would be, okay. Here the light ray is going to traveling from denser medium to rarer medium. Suppose this is the medium of separation between denser to rarer. Denser to rarer. Okay, this is the normal, and the light ray is going to strike from denser medium to rarer medium. And this is the refracted light ray, and this is the reflected light ray. Okay, this is the angle of incidence I, and the angle of reflection refractions are given by R and R dash. Therefore, this is the angle of reflection R, and this is the angle of refraction R dash, and these two angles are makes perpendicular with each other. That is, angle is 90 degrees. Okay, then find the critical angle. Okay, now here we know the formula. Here from figure, before that from figure, R plus R dash is equal to how much here? It is 90 degrees. From that R dash equal to how much? 90 minus R. And we know that the refractive index mu denser medium with respect to rarer medium is equal to sin I by sin R. Sin I by sin R. Here R indicates refraction here in the original formula. I means here, that is angular refraction, sin R dash by sin R. From figure, R dash is nothing but 90 minus R. That is equal to sin 90 degrees minus R by sin R. Sin 90 minus R is cos R. Cos R by sin R. Cos R by sin R can give the cot R. Okay. Therefore, mu d with respect mu density with respect to R mu d is equal to cot R. Now we are going to find the critical angle. Now we know that mu equal to 1 by sin c, or sin c equal to 1 by mu. Sin c equal to how much? 1 by mu. Okay, mu is came here, it is sin c equal to 1 by mu is came, mu d with respect to r, it is 1 by cot r. 1 by cot means tan r. Tan r. Therefore, sin c is equal to, bring sin right hand side, that is inverse, sin inverse of tan r. We are getting sin inverse of tan r. Therefore, the option is first option, that is equal to sin inverse of tan r. Now going to the second problem. The problem is like this. Second one. A thin prism of 4 degrees. A thin prism of 4 degrees gives a deviation of 2.4 degrees. What is the value of refractive index of the material of the prism? Okay. Here the angle given, angle of the prism is capital A. It is given as angle of the prism 4 degrees, and deviation is 2.4 degrees, and deviation is how much here? 2.4 degrees. And we know that d equal to mu minus 1 into a. Here we are going to find out the refractive index mu. Substitute the values. D is 2.4 is equal to mu is, we are going to find out mu minus 1, a is 4. That implies mu minus 1 equal to 2.4 by 4, that is 24 by 40. We are getting mu minus 1 equal to 12 by 20, that is equal to 6 by 10. That implies it can give some mu minus 1 equal to 0.6. Therefore, bring minus 1 right hand side, that is equal to mu is equal to 0.6 plus 1. Therefore, we are getting mu value as 1.6. Therefore, the refractive index of the prism is 1.6. Therefore, the option is first option. Mu equal to 1.6. Now, third problem. The problem is like this. The refractive index of material of a double convex lens is 1.5 and its focal length is 5 centimeter. If the radii of curvatures are equal, the value of the radius of curvature in centimeter is. Okay. Now, here it is given a convex lens. The convex lens focal length is given how much here? 5 centimeters, and refractive index n is equal to how much here? 1.5, and f equal to 5 centimeters. And we know that for convex lens r1 is equal to r2 is equal to given r, and it for according to sign conventions r1 is taken as plus r, r2 is taken as minus r, and we know that from lens maker's formula, from 1 by f equal to focal length n minus 1 into 1 by r1 minus 1 by r2. Now substitute the values here. 1 by f equal to n minus 1. First substitute the sign convention. n minus 1 into 1 by plus r1 minus of minus 1 by r2. 1 by r plus 1 by r we are getting. That implies 1 by f equal to n minus 1 into 2 by r. Therefore, take the value f equal to r by 2 into n minus 1. From that, r is equal to 2f into n minus 1. Now substitute the values. 2 into what is the f value given? 5 centimeters. What is the n value given? 1.5. 1.5 minus 1. 1.5 minus 2 into 5, 10. 10 into 1.5 minus 1, 0.5. Okay, it becomes 5. Therefore, the radius of curvature in centimeter is 5 centimeters. Okay, therefore, the option is first option, 5 centimeters. And now next sum, fourth one. The problem is like this. A thin convex lens is made of a glass of refractive index 1.5 and focal length is 0.2 meters. Okay, here given focal refractive index mu is given glass, it is 1.5, and focal length f is equal to given 0.2 meters. If it's concave lens focal length, for concave lens focal length f dash negative means minus 0.5 meters of focal length when dipped in liquid. The refractive index of liquid means we are going to find out refractive index of liquid, that is mu L, and we know that f dash by f equal to mu g minus 1 into mu L by mu g minus mu L. This is the formula. F dash is given minus 0.5 by 0.2, which is equal mu g is 1.5 minus 1 into mu L by 1.5 minus mu L. Here we are getting 5 by 2. 5 by 2 equal to 1.5 minus 1, 0.5 into mu L by 1.5 minus mu L. Cross multiply 5 into 1.5 minus, here minus is there, minus 5 into 1.5 minus 1 minus plus, getting plus 5 into mu L. 0.5 into 2 is 1, 1 into mu L. Minus 5 into 1.5 is minus 7.5 plus 5 mu L is equal to 1 into mu L. Bring minus 7.5 right side plus 1 into mu L left hand side, that is 5 mu L minus mu L equal to 7.5, that is 4 into mu L equal to 7.5. Therefore mu L we are getting 7.5 by 4, that is equal to 75 by 40. That implies therefore mu L equal to we are getting 15 by 8. Therefore the refractive index, okay, the refractive index in liquid is given by 15 by 8. Therefore the option is second option here. Okay, option is second option. Now next one, fifth problem. The problem is like this: a thin double convex lens is cut into two equal pieces A and B by a plane containing principal axis. The piece B is further cut into two more pieces C and D by another plane perpendicular to the principal axis. If the focal length of focal power of a original lens is P, then those of A and C are. Okay. And now here, when cut into parallel to a axis, parallel to the axis. Suppose convex lens is like this. It's cutting parallel to its axis. Okay. This is A and B. Like this we are getting. When it is cutting parallel, we are getting like this. AB. Okay. Each focal length is F. Therefore F dash equal to we are getting F. Then focal power P dash we are going to write 1 by F dash. Why? Because the reciprocal of focal length is called focal power. 1 by F dash. F dash is how much? F. That is equal to we are getting P. Therefore focal power is equal to P when it is cut in parallel to the axis. In second case, the lens B is further cut into C and D. Two more lenses C and D. Okay. Therefore, here B is again this is going to be cut like this. Two more lenses C and D. And it is cut perpendicular like this. Each focal length becomes 2F. Therefore, F dash equal to 2F here. Focal power P dash equal to 1 by F dash. 1 by F dash is here. 2F, that is equal to, we are going to write P by 2. Why? Because 1 by F is here, it is power P. Therefore, P dash, focal power P dash becomes P by 2 when it is cut in perpendicular to the axis. Therefore, the option is here P comma P by 2. Therefore, option is second option. Thank you for watching. If any doubt, let me know in the comment section. Please share and subscribe my channel. Thank you very much.